Suicide. What comes to your mind when I say suicide? Perhaps you think of the more than 350 people who take their lives in Wales every year. Maybe you think of 2 people who attempt suicide every hour, or the 15 with suicidal thoughts. And the ripples don't stop there. Every suicide sends shockwaves that are felt across the community. And if this is not enough, consider the economic toll. £460 million every year, just in Wales. But it's not about the numbers. It's about who they represent. People and their experience. Because what is suicide? Ultimately, a collective failure. Because how can we call ourselves a developed country with a suicide rate that is higher than the global average, double the one in London, driven by poverty and inequality? How can we not be relentless in trying to resolve this crisis when children, those we are meant to protect the most, are among these numbers? And this is why suicide prevention matters. So what drives someone to take their own life? It's never just one thing, never just one moment. It's a web of factors reaching every corner of our lives. Health, relationships, education, employment, finances, each with their own set of factors, each influencing the other. And the problem is just too complex. We don't know. For the longest time, we simply couldn't know. Because we barely had any fragments, pieces of this puzzle. But then came the age of data. And we had access to more of these pieces, but still in isolation. Until just a few miles from here, at Swansea University, a breakthrough. We managed to bring these pieces together safely, respecting privacy, and always, always for the greater good. The SAIL data bank, and within it, the Suicide Information Database for Wales, funded by Health and Care Research Wales, revolutionized what we could do. For the first time, we had access to the bigger picture, empowering us to make important contributions to suicide prevention in Wales and beyond. And we haven't stopped adding pieces of this puzzle, bringing in more data from NHS, social services, education, criminal justice, and the list keeps growing and growing until it's just too complex. Traditional epidemiology can't manage. But there is hope. Because today, we are in the age of artificial intelligence. I know, AI and suicide prevention are not coupled, right? But maybe, just maybe, one that is meant to be. Because AI excels precisely where we need it to, at uncovering impossibly complex patterns hidden in the depths of oceans of data. But we mustn't get carried away. To make it work, we need to tread carefully, responsibly. Every step filled with purpose, caution, and compassion. We have to work together. Researchers across disciplines, health and social care professionals, policymakers, and especially people with lived experiences. It's not a quick fix. And today, it raises more questions than answers. Questions that we are currently trying to address. Some are practical. How should we use AI here? To identify people at risk, groups at risk, to learn more about the influencing factors, to design better interventions. Other questions are technical. So we picked an AI algorithm. Is it the right one? Should we adjust it, discard it, and pick a different one? Perhaps build something entirely new. And if it works, great. But wait, what is it telling us? Does it even make sense? Clinically, socially. And of course, we have ethical questions. Should we even be accessing this data? And if so, how? Should we allow AI to watch over our health, our lives? And equally important, what are the ethical implications of inaction? So it's up to all of us, every one of us. Do we let fear hold us back? Fear of uncertainty, fear of past mistakes. Do we tell ourselves, this can't be done? Not effectively. Do we stand defeated at the foot of this mountain, staring up, afraid of what might go wrong? No. The slope is steep, and the summit vanishes into the sky, but still we climb, because it's our responsibility, every one of us, to be relentless in trying to resolve this crisis. So we come together to shape the future of suicide prevention, to set standards that are not only ethical and compassionate, but bold. Standards that won't just prevent harm, but allow us to embrace what could be the most powerful tool we have to save these lives: AI. So yes, AI for suicide prevention. We need to tread carefully, responsibly. Every step filled with purpose, caution, and compassion. I believe it can be done, as long as we always remember. AI is not here to address all our questions, but to help us uncover the answers, to guide us in serving those that need us most. And this is why research on AI for suicide prevention matters. Thank you.